Hello honey bunches! Been a while since I did this type of video, and a lot of these things probably won't be too surprising if you're an avid watcher and see all those what I ate in a day things, but I thought I'd do a roundup of like favourite things that I'm enjoying that are all vegan, that are in major supermarkets. The local supermarket that's mainstream to us that we frequent is Woolworths. That's only an Australian thing, so obviously this is most helpful, I suppose, for those residents of this large island. But for those of you who are overseas, hopefully one day you might make it here, and if you're staying in an Airbnb or something and doing a bit of cooking, or you just want a delish snack and want to visit an Australian mainstream supermarket, I find popping into supermarkets when I'm in different countries rather a fascinating experience. Anyway, these are some scrumptious things. I'm not claiming them all to be super duper healthy, but they're all seriously delicious and they're all vegan and gluten free. So let's jump in. I'll start with the newest thing, which you definitely haven't heard of. There is a vegan, I want to call it pillow pasta because that's just what I called it when I was a kid. Pasta with a filling, you know, is it tortellini? Something like that. There is one of them, a vegan one, in the just the pasta section of like refrigerated pasta section in supermarkets. I haven't tried that because it's not gluten free, but it looks insanely good, so keep an eye out for that. But also the same brand, at least they're all vegetarian, I think, everything they do, and they have 4 sauces, and the 3 vegan ones are bolognese, ratatouille and pesto. And I had a sticky at the mall, like pulled them out of their thing, and they all looked really good. TVP is like the meaty element of it. They're a little bit pricey, but if they're on special, worth a check out. And this one, the bolognese, is super good and makes a really easy dinner, and a gluten-free one if that's relevant to you, with some pasta. So woohoo! So exciting. Okay, next. So in the tea section, I think it's just because we're coming into the hotter months, there is a large couple of spaces, shelves, dedicated to cold brew teas. Now Twinings have like a whole range, but their tea bags are made out of plastic. And if you like try to collect your soft plastics like we do and collect them in a bag and dump them in a special soft plastic bin at supermarkets or at local libraries, then it's just a bit of a fiddly business to like take out the tea remnants and clean it out and then put it in your collection. So I was quite excited when I saw that this brand, which you can just put your tea bags in the compost, so we do that, as an option. I think this brand, the other thing that they sell is toothpaste, which is kind of funny. Tea and toothpaste, why not? It's a New Zealand brand, and yeah, I like the berry ones. I like to put them in like SodaStream bottles of chilled water in the summer months, and also if we have any, pop some mint in there because that takes it to a next level. And yeah, super good and really easy. It's just a regular tea bag that's you can compost, so that deals with that little issue. Okay, the next thing, one of the many brands of coconut yogurt is Nakula, and they have also brought out these like little desserts. They're mousses. They look a bit like Aero inside. They're very bubbly and kind of like cheesecakey in taste, but they're just really also malted chocolate, that sort of thing. They're really good. I'd say the chocolate one is my favorite, then the mango one, and then the strawberry one. But yeah, it sort of tastes like cheesecake and it's delicious. One thing I have been wanting to do is, if I happen to need to take a dessert or something to some family gathering, if these are on special, then like getting a few of them, whether it's the mango or chocolate one, putting it in like a pastry shell, topping it with berries or something and taking it, that would be really cool and a really easy dessert. So yeah. The next thing I will mention, you've definitely seen before and I've made a whole video on it, but the Koyo natural yogurt, I will just say quickly, really is the, I guess it's not very cheap, but the vegan answer to whipped cream, which is very exciting. This stuff whips into stiff peaks, and I use it in the tiramisu that's in my cookbook. Also add a bit of maple syrup and vanilla when whipping it. You can add like quite a lot of liquid to it as well, and it still maintains its whipped peak texture. But doing that, a little bit of maple syrup and vanilla, and having it alongside like any sort of chocolate self-saucing pudding, that recipe in my cookbook, I've had it with that, and it's so good. And it's, the coconutty taste isn't really overpowering. A lot of people, not like me, myself included, but my dad especially, not a big coconut fan. But this, alongside a chocolate self-saucing pudding, he doesn't bat an eyelid, so that's pretty cool. The free from like home brand in Woolworths that they have in the health food aisle has been growing a lot recently, and they recently, I saw, brought out some different crackers. There's a plain one, this pizza one, which is definitely my favourite, and a barbecue one. They pretty much taste like Shapes, which are at least an Australian biscuit, like savoury biscuit that's pretty popular, mainstream. But yeah, warning, these are really addictive. They are gluten-free and they have that sort of buttery, is it Ritz? No, not Ritz. Yeah, Ritz. Those buttery biscuits that I actually think are vegan. I don't know, ramble. Yeah, not that many come in a pack, but they're so tasty. They taste exactly like the pizza Shapes, but better. Okay, so last two things. Probably seen me eat these a lot. They're just like a great way to eat chocolate in a form that's more filling, and they're regularly on special and they're super good. And just be careful because it's only the dark chocolate ones of these that are vegan, and it's not the milk chocolate or the strawberry coated ones. But these are kind of good too because unlike the ones sold at Aldi, they're not individually wrapped. It's just a bag of small mini ones to share and enjoy. Okay, last thing. Okay, the packaging for this is like absolutely atrocious, but they taste too good to like not spoil my aesthetic by including them in this video. They're these veggie chips, cheesy potato lentil thingamabobs. It's just quite exciting that there's a vegan cheesy chip option at Australian supermarkets now. I think has pretty decent ingredients. They're not keen on including like weird numbered ones, this brand, so yeah, they are super good. And that's everything, honey bunches. Hope you enjoyed and it was somewhat helpful. I don't know how I feel about these round up thingos. They're only like applicable to some of you, but anyway, I used to enjoy watching them once upon a time. So I think that's everything, honey bunches. I will leave it there. See you on Instagram. It's just at honeybunchofonion between now and the next video if you fancy. I try to be active on there. At least I am now, then more so than I was like during the semester. And yeah, thank you so much for the thank you so much for the support on the cookbook. And if you have bought it, I suppose this applies more to the ebook people at this point in time, but if you do have like 2 minutes to spare and you would be able to give me a review on my Etsy shop, that would be really appreciated. I know I don't like writing reviews. Okay, it's alright, but it's just a bit of, you have to go out of your way to do it. So if I could just get like 1 review for the new cookbook, that would be a real big help. If it's a positive one. Yeah, okay. See you, honey bunches. Bye.